how are maps prepared? In order to help the sailors, the maps also had to be accurate. Maps must be accurate. What happens if the map is not accurate? We may not reach the place where we want to move. So to move to the place where we want to be, there is necessity of making maps very accurate. So first, the Greeks, they tried to make maps accurate with the help of longitudes and latitudes. Which one? Longitudes and latitudes. Latitudes and longitudes helps in identifying a place accurately. Longitudes and latitudes form a place that what we call grid. Let me show you that what are latitudes and longitudes, which you studied in a 7th class. Okay, here too we discuss about latitudes and longitudes. Dear students, look at this. This is the earth, here it is north. So lines drawn horizontally across the globe are called latitudes. These all are latitudes. What are these? Latitudes. Lines drawn vertically connecting north pole and south pole. These one. Okay. These are called longitudes. What we call? Longitudes. Now look at here. I am filling with yellow color, shading with yellow color. Okay. What is this? Here some area I shaded with yellow color, and that place is formed with the help of latitudes and longitudes. Now look at here, with the blue I am drawing. A square box is formed here. How it is formed? It formed with the help of latitudes and longitudes, this box. This what do we call? It is called a grid. What that? Grid. Here I am writing, there I can't write. Grid. G-R-I-D, grid. Grid is formed with the help of latitudes and longitudes. And this will show accurate location of the place. So here Greeks, they tried to make the maps accurately using latitudes and longitudes. Which one? Latitudes and longitudes. So how to make latitudes and longitudes, right? So first they identified the places which are getting shadow of their shadow of the place at equal length. They joined what to call the places where the midday means at 12 o'clock. Okay, they try to find out a set of places, some places where midday occurred at the same time. Okay, in some places where it is midday. What is by midday? 12 noon. It means the sun stands over the head. Over the head. Such places they identified and connected from north to south. In which direction? North to south. Okay. Now you see here, this is what to call our earth. Okay. And here it is north. And here south. Right. So they identified the places where, for example, this is the line I am showing you. This is the line which connected the places where midday, what? Midday taking place. So this line joining the places from north to south where midday is at same time, and that they call it a noon line. What they call it? Noon. N-O-O-N, noon line. Okay, which is also called meridian. What that? Meridian. Meridian. Okay, that is 0° prime meridian. Understand? Then after, with the help of these two lines, latitudes and longitudes, understand? Then after, they tried to connect the places which have equal length of shadow. Understand? The places which have equal length of shadow at midday, and the places which have same length of the shadow, that places they identified connected, what to call, from east to west. That is, this is the east direction. Okay, and opposite to that, this is west. So they drawn line like this. This is the line what I'm showing. This line connected the places which have equal length of shadows, and such lines are called latitudes. Which? Latitudes. So longitudes they have drawn taking midday, taking the what? Midday at the same time where it is happening, that they connected from north to south. And latitudes they have drawn taking that equal length of shadow, the places which have equal length of shadow, that places they connected east to west. In which direction? East to west. So in this way they used latitudes and longitudes to connect the what? Places, and to show the places very accurately on the map. So preparing these lines, that is latitudes and longitudes, it is not an easy task. They have taken 2000 years. How many years? 2000 years they have taken, and finally they got correct latitudes and longitudes on the map. So, but locating place on the maps with the help of these latitudes and longitudes become easy and useful for the travelers and the sailors who traveled on ocean to different places for their trade purpose. Okay, sailors who traveled using these maps which are prepared with the latitudes and longitudes, that maps used by sailors, and they helped making the maps accurately by their personal experience. So the sailors' personal experience helped in making the maps very accurately. With the help of latitudes and longitudes, maps are prepared accurately, and that maps used by the sailors when they travel to different places on the oceans, right? And sailors, after they travel, they shared the information which they visited by sailing on the oceans. Understand? So it was the Ptolemy, you know, it was the Ptolemy who prepared what to call maps using the latitudes and longitudes. Understand? Here, what to call first time Ptolemy has used, who was the ancient geographer, he prepared the world map using the latitudes and longitudes. Several ancient maps given correct information of the Europe and near by the Europe. That is, here you look at that. What is shown here? It is shown Europe and Africa, as Libya, and Asia. These are near to the Greeks, so these are shown there. And they have given correct. Today, what is there in the map? Yes, it is there, right? At the Europe is there, to the north of the Greece, it's correct. And to the south of the Greece, what is there? Africa is there. So those maps are prepared by them showing more correct information. Okay. So Romans, Greece or Rome is shown in the middle of the map, which is giving the correct information about the places which are visited by the sailors and traders on the coast of the various countries they visited. But the thing is that they did not show the interior of the places. They have moved on the ocean at the coast of the water places, so that they know that the places which are there, but they don't know what is their interior of that places. Understand? So that we can see that on the map of Asia, I'll take you to the map of Asia now. This is the map of Asia. Look at here. What is shown? Huh? It is Asia instead, and Africa, Europe also shown here, right? Let me tell you that where is it? Okay, this is Europe and it is Asia, right? And it is Africa. And how it is shown here? Sri Lanka. Okay, this is what to call Sri Lanka. It is shown bigger than the India. Okay, India is very small. They have shown here, which is not up here. Okay, so as they travel on the coast of the places, what is by coast of places? Traveling side of the land part. I'll draw you that. This is the word. They traveled like this on the coast here in this way. So they did not know the interior of the places. So that they shown Sri Lanka very what to call big, which is they more familiar with it. Understand? And they are more familiar with that one, so that they have shown Sri Lanka very big. And the books of the Ptolemy used by the Arab scholars, and they prepared one famous world map by Al-Idris. Who prepared? Al-Idris. Understand? This is the map. Look at here. Al-Idris. In 1154 Common Era, Al-Idris prepared world map with the help of the Ptolemy's map for his king. They wanted that information of the places instead. So here Al-Idris prepared this. Here it is shown Eurasian continent fully, which is shown on the north. Only the north part of the African continent they have shown in this map, and lagging the water details of the South Africa and Southeast Africa instead. This is the water.